Good news, this visa category allows anyone who is interested in moving to the UK without writing the English exam. Amazing, isn't it? Hello everyone, you are welcome back to Travel and Work, a one-stop channel for traveling, working, studying and living abroad. I hope you are all doing great today. Are you scared of writing the English exams in order to move to the UK? You don't have to worry about that now. I will be talking about this new visa category. The question is, has it replaced an existing visa or it's a new pathway? We will find out in this video. This video is really going to benefit everyone who's interested. It is good news and you can also move with your dependent family. You want to please stick with me to the end of this video. You will be able to get details of what it is about and you want to share this with everyone that will benefit from it. A lot of people really need this. You are welcome to Travel and Work. This new visa category allows you to move to the UK to work for up to 2 years and you don't need an English exam. You don't need to worry yourself about reading and passing the IELTS exams. It is a good pathway for anyone who's interested in moving to the UK to work, and, guess what, there are so many companies right now including the NHS that are recruiting people in this field. So, stick with me as I will be sharing all the details involved and show you some companies that are recruiting and how to find them. This visa is called the Religious Worker Visa. It is a temporary work visa that allows you to move to the UK to work. Your children and partner can apply and come with you. This visa allows you to do religious work in a non-pastoral role or religious order, if you meet the requirements. This visa has replaced the Tier 5 Temporary Worker Religious Work Visa. You must have a certificate of sponsorship from a licensed sponsor before you can apply to come to the UK to work. Basically, you have to look for those jobs and apply. Your sponsor or the company or organization has to give you your certificate of sponsorship that will allow you to apply for your visa and move to the UK to work. The UK work must relate to your sponsor religious work and then you can apply for a visa for up to 3 months before the day you are due to start working in the UK. As part of your application, you need to prove your identity and provide your documents. Decisions will be made within 3 weeks, if you're outside the UK and 8 weeks if you're inside the UK. Now, how much will this visa cost you? Your partner or children will each need to pay the application fee and pay the health surcharge. You have to pay for an IHS surcharge for this visa. You pay the healthcare surcharge of £624 per year. So you also have to show proof of funds for this visa as well. The application fee is £298. The fee is the same if you are applying from outside the UK or within the UK. You'll be given a visa to live and work in the UK for up to 24 months or 28 days more than the time on your certificate of sponsorship. Now, there are some clauses about this visa. This is about what you can do and cannot do. The criteria states that you can 1. Study. For some courses, you will need an Academic Technology Approval Scheme certificate. 2. Work. For your sponsor in the job described in your certificate of sponsorship. 3. Do a second job in the same sector at the same level as your main job for up to 20 hours per week outside the hours of your main job. 4. Do a job on the skilled worker shortage occupation list for up to 20 hours per week outside the hours of your main job. 5. Bring your partner and children with you as your dependents, if they're eligible. The most important thing to note here is that you cannot get public funds. This means, no public funds like grants and other benefits should be claimed. I hope this is clear. If you are applying from outside the UK, you must apply online for this visa. As part of your application, you'll need to prove your identity. How you do this depends on where you're from and what type of passport you have. You will either have your fingerprints and photographs taken at a visa application center. This is to get a biometric residence permit. Or you may use the UK Immigration ID Check app to scan your identity document. You'll also create or sign into your UK Visas and Immigration UKVI account. You'll be told what you need to do when you apply. If you do need an appointment, the center may need to keep your passport and documents while they process your application. You may have to travel to get to your nearest visa application center. This could be in another country. If you've applied through a visa application center, you will need to find out if you can pay to get a faster decision. This depends on where you're applying from. If you are applying from inside the UK, you can only extend your existing visa if you're already in the UK. It is that simple. Like I mentioned earlier, your partner and children can also apply to join you or stay in the UK as your dependents, if they're eligible. If your partner or child's application is successful, their visa will usually end on the same date as yours. If a child's parents have visas with different expiry dates, the child's visa will end on the earlier date. You may be wondering who a dependent partner is. A dependent partner or child is any of the following: your husband, wife, civil partner or unmarried partner. Your child who is under 18 years old, including if they were born in the UK during your stay. Your child over 18 years old, if they're currently in the UK as your dependent. Take note that, you'll need to provide evidence of your relationship to your dependent when you apply. Your partner must be able to prove that either you are in a civil partnership or marriage that's recognized in the UK, or that you have been living together in a relationship for at least 2 years when you apply. Your child must live with you, unless they're living away from home in full-time education. For example, at boarding school or university. The child must not be married or in a civil partnership. You'll need to provide evidence of their address, such as a bank statement, credit card bills, driving license, NHS registration document, or an official letter from their university or college. Your partner or children must have a certain amount of money available to support themselves while they're in the UK. You, or your partner or child, will need £285 for your partner, £315 for one child, £200 for each additional child. Your partner and children must either apply online as your partner, or apply online as your child. Each family member will need to complete a separate application and pay the visa fee. They must apply before they travel to the UK. They will also need your application number. You will get this when you apply. This number is called a Global Web Form (GWF) or a Unique Application Number (UAN). You'll find it on emails and letters from the Home Office about your application. As part of an application, your partner and children will need to prove their identity. They will either have their fingerprints and photographs taken at a visa application center. This is to get a biometric residence permit. They will need to use the UK Immigration ID Check app to scan their identity document. They will also create or sign into their UK Visas and Immigration (UKVI) account. They will be told what they need to do when they apply. If they do need an appointment, the visa application center may need to keep their passport and documents while they process their application. They may have to travel to get to their nearest center. This could be in another country. Do you know that you can apply to extend your temporary work as a religious worker? You should apply before your current visa expires. You must continue to meet the eligibility criteria. You must apply again, if you want to change your job within the same organization or move to a new organization. You can apply to take your stay in the UK up to a maximum of 24 months, or the time on your certificate of sponsorship plus 14 days. You must apply online before your current visa expires. Once you've started your application, you can save your form and complete it later. The major difference between the Minister of Religion visa pathway and the religious worker pathway is that the Minister of Religion visa leads to settlement whilst the religious worker visa is a temporary work visa. It's not a pathway that leads to settlement. You must understand this. You want to read more about the Minister of Religion visa. There are so many companies and organizations right now that are currently recruiting in this field, including the NHS. If you visit Indeed UK website, you will see job description like this. Assistant Chaplain/Assistant Pastoral Support Worker. The job description reads, 1 full-time post, 37.5 hours per week, 1.0 FTE, available across the trust, offering the opportunity to work in a variety of mental health inpatient services to increase and enhance the spiritual and pastoral care to service users, carers and staff within Merseycare NHS Foundation Trust. The trust has a wide range of mental health, older adult, learning disability, drugs and alcohol, physical health community services and secure forensic units across Merseyside. The post holder will be based at sites across the trust including Liverpool, Sefton and Warrington. There will be a requirement to travel throughout the trust footprint. You can read further as you can see job description and requirements. Like I said, this is a great opportunity for anyone. It is for ordained and non-ordained religious worker. There are other organizations like this that are recruiting in this field. If you're interested, let me know. I will share more of this opportunity for you guys in another video. Just let me know you're interested in the comment section. I hope this information here will guide you in making an application if you qualify to apply as a religious worker. This is a great opportunity, so you want to share it with anyone looking at moving to the UK for this opportunity. Thanks for watching till the end. I will now wrap up here. Don't forget to subscribe and press the like button. See you in the next video. Thank you.